look at the other stocks that you should be keeping an eye on, now the GIFT Nifty is looking absolutely flat, but also let's keep on our radar the important stock that you should be watching out for, and we've got Winnie joining in for all those important details. Good morning, Winnie.
Good morning, and absolutely, let's start with those other important stocks. Adani Transmissions, they have come out to wait at their operational update. They've managed to add during this June quarter, first quarter, 550 circuit kilometers to its transmission network, and overall the total network stands at now 19,778 circuit kilometers. Also in the power transformation capacity, that has also increased to 46,001 megavolt amperes in the quarter one from previously around 40,000 MVA. Overall, the ATL distribution business sold around 2.75 billion units of power in the first quarter, which is up by 7.6% from the last year as well. So yes, interesting update that has come in from Adani Transmissions. Moving on, BL Kashyap and Focus, they have a large order win coming in of around 369 crores. Now the total order book will stand at 3,086 crores. So an order win coming in for BL Kashyap. Hero Motor, the company has actually introduced a new Extreme 200 and S4 valve. Now the ex-showroom price for this is fixed at around 1,41,250 rupees. Lastly, we have SBI also that is in focus on the back of the news flow that SBI has now set up a new trustee company as a wholly owned subsidiary for the banking for the bank for managing the corporate debt market development fund, for which SBI Fund Management Limited is identified as the investment manager and come the sponsor of the fund as well.
Right, thanks so much for that, Winnie. Winnie, also stand by. You have all the results and all the stocks that are in focus due to results. So talk to us about some of the other stocks which will be in news.
Absolutely. So some of the other stocks that are going to be in focus today on the back of earnings is going to be ICICI Lombard. First, when you look at it on the year-on-year basis, steady growth is what we saw coming in, tad bit ahead of the analysts and street estimates, but steady growth in the premium and underwriting profits is what one has witnessed. Now, profitability also is holding up despite the limited price hikes and industry discipline as well. Total income saw a growth of 14%, profits saw a growth of 12%, and solvency ratio at 2.53 versus 2.61%, 2.61 last year. So let's keep an eye out on ICICI Lombard. Himadri Specialty Chemicals, when you look at it in terms of the top line growth, yes, we're seeing a decline of 9%, but in terms of the operating performance, that has been quite strong for the company because margins have expanded by 725 basis points on a year-on-year basis. Profits seeing a growth of 123% on a year-on-year basis. Net profits have come in at 86 crores for the company as well. And obviously the EBITDA performance also has been strong. So yes, operating performance seems to be quite strong for Himadri Specialty Chemicals. Lastly, we have CIE Automotive, which is in focus as well. When you look at it, profit growth, that is up by almost 60%. Revenue seeing a growth of 4.7%, mild growth there. But operating performance, that has been strong as well. When you look at the consolidated EBITDA margins, that have seen around a 220 basis point expansion as well. So, you know, when you look at for CIE also, the operating and profitability front, that has been quite strong for the company versus just the revenue, which has just seen a 5% growth.